Hello, welcome to Business. My name is Daryl Kwao. Government will, in the coming days, sign a $1.5 million agribusiness deal with the International Finance Corporation, IFC, of the World Bank Group. This was revealed at a media engagement with the Vice President of the IFC for the Middle East and Africa, Sergio Pimenta, as part of his visit to the country.
You look at the economic landscape of Ghana, agriculture plays a significant role. As a middle-income country, you still have a very large part of the population that is involved in the agricultural value chain, as farmers, but not just as farmers, also throughout the value chain in terms of logistics, transport, transformation, and so on food. So it's a very important source of employment in the country. Second, it's also a very important source of economic activity and added value. And Ghana has a potential, is one of the agricultural countries that have a very strong potential. So it is a very important sector. Now, the agricultural sector is always subject to a certain number of fluctuations. Some of them are weather-related, some of them commodity price-related. So it is a sector that faces always a certain number of cycles. What it is important is to look at the future of the sector. And you said it. How can we, from where we are, how can we get things better? And there you need to address some of what are the points that the agricultural sector needs. One of them is access to finance. Okay, and some of the activities of IFC, we've been working with financial institutions in particular to help improve access to financing for SMEs, and a lot of them are SMEs in the agricultural sector. So opening up stronger access to finance for the agricultural sector, I think, is something that is going to be very important.
Now, the new managing director of FBN Bank, Victor Asante, has called on government to come up with details on the Continental Free Trade Agreement to allow banks that have positioned themselves well to take advantage. The agreement, he believes, provides a platform for local banks not to only do business but also expand and satisfy the banking needs of investors in the region. Speaking to Joy Business at the launch of the 3rd edition of Save and Win promotion, Mr. Asante urged the government to provide a roadmap for the Continental Free Trade Agreement.
We follow what the traders follow. So we have always known where the trade hubs are. We've always been ready. So the presence of the new secretariat here only enhances what is done previously. We need government to articulate better how they expect banks to play a role in this new one in Ghana. We are engaging already with the Trade Ministry and all of that to try and understand the role they want banks to play. And once we are clear on that, of course, first mover advantage and all the things we know will come to play. We expect it to be a positive addition to banking in Ghana. These days, as you can see, there's quite a number of African conglomerates that are emerging. There are a lot of Nigerian corporates that have set shop here. And these are people we have banked for a long time and we know them. So we can bank them and bank their ecosystem, understanding what they know. So for example, if a Dangote comes in here and a Dangote now has to redistribute through some of the distributive trade in Ghana, in the areas we know, with our history, we know that these clients are good clients we must support to make sure Dangote is giving the right service to the Ghanaian underlying businessman who must now go and distribute. So we can now bank the whole ecosystem of our geographies that we play in, whether we are in Accra, whether we are in Nigeria, whether we are in Congo, and as you know, we have 6-7 subsidiaries in the West Africa sub-region. So this hub has become a hub where we are masters of, and therefore we can play in properly.
The Young Entrepreneurs Forum, organized by the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, GIPC, has come to an end with hundreds of budding entrepreneurs nationwide tasked to not only adopt the right attitude to work, but also maximize the potential of social media for effective marketing and customer mapping. CEO of the GIPC, Yofi Grant, spoke to Joy Business about the prospects for these young entrepreneurs.
Extremely exciting, listening to all the ideas and all the creativity and the energy and the eagerness. In fact, even more exciting was the eagerness with which many of the young people here want to do things. And I think as we ushered in a Ghana Beyond Aid, and then Ghana becomes the headquarters of the Continental Free Trade Area, I mean, the opportunities are immense and the excitement is immense. And I'm fully convinced that, yeah, we have what it takes to be a great country. Once a few things are fixed and people find their feet correctly, we will see some businesses happening. I mean, we'll see some very exciting ideas. I mean, yesterday I put something, just to tell you how excited I am. So yesterday I put something on Twitter, and it was seen internationally. I got a call this morning from a group that are looking to invest in innovation. And it says, oh, we want to know who these people are. What do they do in agriculture? And so I just had to photograph the card and send it to them. And they're engaged. They are actually going to come to Ghana to have a look at this little project that this guy is doing in his backyard. And you know, and you see a lot of them. And as you see right now, we have these mentorship tables. You're hearing exciting things. And these are this is the forefront of our future.
So moving forward, where do we see these young people?
Well, we have to keep nurturing them. We will continue doing the Young Entrepreneurship Forum. What we are trying to do is to, I'm sure that you know that we have this competition where we pick some of them. Apart from trying to find some little money for them, we'll put them up in front. I mean, the NEIP have agreed that they'll bring them into the fold of the NEIP and see how they can incubate them and nurture them and push them up. But we'll also use social media to market them. And I'm told that multimedia would have them pitch online and in front of the cameras, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, I keep saying that I think Ghana is in a great place, notwithstanding what anybody says. The opportunity is there, the talent is there, we just need to connect the two. And we have a great business. The more businesses we have, the bigger a country we have in terms of the economy. And so this is where it begins for many of them. And many of them, I'm sure you've spoken to some of them. Many of them are excited. The master classes have been extremely useful to them, and the mentorship has even been more amazing.
And there's more business news coming up in 20 minutes on the Marketplace with Emmanuel Abwadiri. With that said, the news continues after this break.